Absolute dynamite. Oh my goodness.
Oscar BEVIS for IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm here at the BT Tower for Ultimate Boxer 6 press conference and draw. It's the big one, it's the heavyweights, and I'm joined by a late replacement with Mr. Danny Whitaker. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. Yeah, excited. Been a busy day, but yeah, I'm enjoying it. Yeah.
Sean Turner's a man I know quite well actually, and I remember when it was said that he wasn't going to be in the tournament. I was like to him, "Oh, Sean, like, disappointed for you," but for you, I mean, that is it's masking to a massive opportunity.
Of course it has. I mean, it's been a bit of a crazy week, to be honest. I mean, I only got the phone call sort of Monday, Tuesday, I think, this week. It's been a bit of a mental one, but one that I'm sort of enjoying, and especially today, lapping it all up, and meeting everybody and doing all the interviews. It's all the first for me, but it's something that I quite enjoy. Yeah.
I mean, you never know the future. You could win this and you could go on to big things. You could lose in the first round. You just don't know. But how much do you have to lap this sort of thing up and all this media attention and, you know, a few things on camera? Yeah,
you do. You have to lap it up. I mean, it's a big opportunity for me. I mean, on a big stage like BT Sports. I mean, at the end of the day, nobody even knows really in the tournament who I am, other than Josh Sandland, who I've sparred with. The rest of them I've never sparred with, and never really seen much of me. So in a sense, I think that will sort of play in my favour. Don't get me wrong, I haven't had as much time as everybody else to prepare, but I only boxed 3 weeks ago, so again, I'm fit and I'll be ready. Plenty of sparring, plenty of training all booked in for these next couple of weeks to sharpen me up and prepare me for war, really. Yeah.
So you only fought 3 weeks ago. What sort of state of mind were in when you got the call? Was you just back in the gym ticking over, or?
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I was doing. I was literally just back in the gym ticking over. I've only had my daughter, was only born 8 weeks ago, so I've been spending a bit more. Thank you, spending a bit more time with the family than I usually would do when I'm leading up to a fight, because I'd just had a fight. But yeah, as soon as the phone calls come, all the plans went in place. My coaches are all on with planning all the sparring and all the training sessions, so it's all just back to full throttle and getting ready and preparing for fight night now. Yeah. Let's
take it right back. Talk to me about your boxing journey. How have you ended up here? Where did it start?
Right. Okay. Well, I started boxing at a young age in a local boxing club in Keighley Amateur Boxing Club. Now, I was only around sort of 12, 13 when I went in. My pal just literally took me one day. He lasted about 2 days, and I ended up staying. So I ended up boxing there. My old amateur coach, Gary Winterburn. He only had about 5 fights at the time, but again, I think there were a load of times when I was turning up to shows and when I won't fight for one reason or another. But from there, I had, like I say, 5 fights, and I had my daughter when I was 17, so I was quite young. Now that sort of put a bit of stop to that, and I stopped boxing for quite a long time. I ballooned up to around 22 stone, so I needed to get back into doing something physical and some sort of training to get my weight off. So I went back to boxing, but I literally just went back into the gym.
Did you think it would end up here when you started just doing it to lose weight?
No, I was just taking it one step at a time. The first thing for me was to get the weight off. I needed to lose weight because I was just too heavy. It wasn't healthy. So anyway, I got back into the gym, started training, got offered a few white collar fights, and it just went from there really. It sort of progressed. I won a prize fighter tournament in the white collar. So again, it's not this sort of level what I'm in now, but again, it's the same sort of format. 3 fights in one night, which I won, knocking 2 of my opponents out in that as well. So again, it's not the same level now. I appreciate that, but I know what it feels like between fights. To keep yourself motivated and obviously focus on the next fight, so that should help. But yeah, again, going from the literally this time last year, I had my last white collar fight to a year later fighting on the Ultimate Boxer. It's a bit of a whirlwind, but didn't expect it. But obviously, I've got to take this opportunity with both hands, and I look forward to getting in the ring fight night. Yeah.
Why are so many people coming from white collar boxing now? It seems like everyone I speak to now has sort of got a history in white collar boxing.
I don't know. It's so easy to get into, isn't it? I mean, obviously, amateurs is a lot different. There's so many different sort of hoops you have to jump through, I suppose, in that sense. But I mean, as silly as it sounds, I mean, if you go into white collar, I mean, as dangerous as it sounds, you could literally train for 3-4 weeks. Think it's something that you're good at and end up having a couple of fights on any local shows. But it does give youngsters the opportunity to come in and out of the sport, or maybe if they're not taking it too seriously and they just want to get it and have a go. I don't know. It's one of them. It has got a lot bigger as well.
Is it a way to box without pressure, maybe?
Maybe. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest with you. It's a bit of a tough question, but it certainly is rising. He's getting bigger, and he's getting better. I mean, I boxed on a white collar show, Aston Promotions, last year at Motor Point Arena. I mean, it's mental. Yeah. The two pro fights I've had so far have been sort of small hall shows. So compared to that, it's crazy. And that was a white collar event. So it just shows you how big, with the right promotional team or whatever, whoever's doing it, it's getting massive, yeah. So fair play to him. But again, it helped me get to where I am today, yeah, I'm buzzing for it. I'm buzzing for it.
All right, well, thank you very much for giving me some of your time.
No problem.
I look forward to speaking to you on Friday the 13th of December, and for you, hopefully that'll be when you're wearing the golden robe.
Yep.
We shall find out. Thank you
very much. Cheers.
It is special. Absolute dynamite.